All right, so here I am back in the shop. Wood window makeover shop, and I've got those sashes from that casement opening. This one here is good. This one here is bad. All right, so I'm going to remake this one. That's not the only thing that's bad. Just got what was bad on it. Let's see. Oh yeah. What's this? I mean, this what this tape is. You can see I've got somebody took and wove a new piece in there. There's no way to put that back together. Anyway, so make it again out of a stash of heart pine I have here. Let's see. That'll be real nice, won't it? Yes, it will. Look at that. Nice, juicy piece. Oh, it just makes you just want to, like, you know, mill it because it smells so good. Bam! So here's my first pass at a couple of pieces of heart pine. Wow, looks really good, kinda, except some of the unwritten things, unspoken things, people always say to you, hey, why don't you use some heart pine, reclaim stuff? Well, shoot. Let's see, nail, 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 nail. Okay, nail. Thought we had them all out, Mr. Quillian. Nail. Thought we had them all out. I did. Well, it's a good thing I didn't run that side through my jointer, right? Because then I'd be replacing blades on my jointer. So instead of replacing blades on my jointer, well, wait, somebody's going to say, why don't you use one of those, those metal detector type wands, Yeah, I think I used to have one. I did, okay. And if I had one now, I probably would use it. I probably would, I gotta admit. But I don't have one, okay? And I don't have time to stop and go get one just so what I'd rather do, is the blade's $35, okay? And it sucks to cut through a nail, with a $35 blade. Well, Steve, how come you don't use like those high-end blades? Well, because every once in a while you hit a nail, okay? And this kind of restoration work. Now, the other thing too, the unspoken of thing about this kind of wood reclaimed, look, termite damage. And where am I going to find a good piece of wood inside of this whole 6-inch piece? Doesn't have termite damage. I'll have to accept a little bit, I think. So, see if I can get those nails out. I was able to get 2 nice pieces out of this, though. This is that antique heart pine. It came out of this stuff. It looked really bad to begin with. This is going to be okay. I mean, I got some, damage. I can deal with that. Really nice, straight, strong. So, anyway. Okay, so I've got this sash here before me, and I have to replicate it. I have to transfer, the marks for where the mortises go from this to those pieces. Here's an important fact, okay? What you need to know in laying something like this out is that you need to know the distance, the overall distance of the glass, okay? It's like this is where the glass starts, okay? You can see how this putty glazing here is coming out. That's where the wood is, okay? That's the the bottom of that bottom rail there, okay? Add a 1/4 inch to that, but still, I need to know what my glass size is, okay? So I'm gonna go from here all the way to here, okay? Because I want to make sure that the area of the overall glass is the same, okay? And then once I have that, then I can locate the intermediary dividers or muntins, okay? So that's the number one thing you gotta do. You gotta have your start points, okay? Opposite sides, and then I'm gonna divide this into 4 equal sections, okay? 4 equal sections. That way I can have 4 equal sized pieces of glass. That's the way that you do that. Ta-da! So I set my tape on there, right there at the edge. See that? Okay, I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna see, I've got 65.5, all right? And I gotta make sure that that distance is right, okay? Because if I try to, you know, measure from here to there and get that right, and then measure from there to there and there to there, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. Well, what you do, just like I said, you get your overall distance and then you divide it by 4 to get the muntin spacings evenly. Actually, so you do before you divide it by 4, okay, you have to subtract out of this overall distance the width of this muntin, okay? The width of this muntin. The width of this muntin. So whatever the muntin width is here, that's what you have to subtract out of, what do I say, it's the 65.5? Okay, 65.5, okay? Boom, that's it right there, okay? And my muntin, let's see, my rib, where's my rib? I'm gonna call my rib a 1/4 inch, even though I think it's 5/16. Maybe it could be 3/8. 5/16 looks like it's it. But here's another thing that I know. My profile in here is slender. So this is a 3/16 inch profile, meaning that it sticks out from this nose 3/16 of an inch that way, okay? So if I've got, what did I say this was? 5/16 plus 3/16 plus 3/16. Gosh, what does that come out to? It's almost 3/4. Let's see what that says. I'm gonna glance down at that. Yeah, see, it looks like 3/4 is gonna do it. So, and I know that if I make, oh man, that's interesting. Well, I have to make this match. Regardless of what this and this is, I have to make this match, or this width match, because where is it? I'm going up right next to this one. And if I don't have this one and that one matching, oh, it'll be obvious, you know, total black and white. So I got some paint missing right there. Let's see. I have, okay. And that says, boom, that's 3/8, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make my nose 3/8. That's what I'm gonna do, okay? So anyway, so I subtract my muntins out of that overall distance. So now I know that if this is 3/8 wide here, my setup is gonna make this overall 7/8, which might make it look a little bit fatter, but we'll see. Hopefully it works out. Okay, so I've got my stiles all mortised out, complete with through mortises. screw mortises. There we go. And I've moved on to milling up my material for my rails. Oh man, this is some nice stuff. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Woo! Juicy. Love it. So, anyway. All right, so I've gone through now. I've made, you know, my rail pieces here looking really, really nice. Okay. My bottom rail, top rail here, and my muntins. I guess I made an extra one, huh? But I needed, you know, 1, 2, 3. In case one blows out, I guess. But hey, these are looking pretty good. You know, see if we can't get these, you know, mount like they're supposed to. Oh, here in the Sash factory. So look, I got the copes on this guy here. My little sled that I have. I got the profile on this guy here, and take it around the other side. You know, that's where I cut my glazing rabbit. Okay, it happens pretty quick. So in no time I have something assembled if nothing goes wrong. Almost got it assembled. You know, typical mortise and tenon joinery, just like the original. So only I think the original has 3 tenons on the bottom and in the top. I don't know that the middle ones go all the way through, but these are going to go all the way through because these intermediary muntins, you know, when you pin them in place, they actually hold the sides together and make them as stable as they can be. So anyway, I'm getting ready to put it together. Okay, so these are those through tenons. Those go through there because still got a little bit of termite damage. So these guys are the termite damage, though. You know, obviously that's I call it original. But, you know, my through tenons. I'm gonna pin those guys, and this guy shouldn't ever move. So there you go. Hopefully it's the same size. All right, here is my replica. So it's not bad. A couple more things I have to do. I have to shave my tenons down flat. I have to do that. Then I have to make this piece here, this little cut. You can see it. Come on now. You can see it. See, now you can see it. It's got that little rabbit there. I got to cut that guy out. So, oh, and then I have to put the bead on there. Oh yeah. Ta-da! We'll do that at the end after we fit it. All right, so here they are together. Let's see, it's a pretty good match. See how they overlap right here? Dun-dun-dun. Good thing to check to make sure that, you know, all of the muntins line up. It'd be a shame if they didn't, right? Anyway, it looks like pretty good. I've got enough meat, you know, at the bottom of this one to cut it to fit. I think this one, I mean, actually they need to be trimmed, especially a little bit with that sill. So, okay, just flip them over so you can see this side. Obviously, this is going to have to be, you know, rebuilt here. Probably just going to use some epoxy to fix that. You know, everything is good. Gonna deliver it to the job tomorrow and continue. Man, she got a piece of wavy glass. Wow, that's a nice line. Looks like it's a nice line. It's almost broken, it seems like. You know. Anyway, we'll transfer the glass, from this one into that one, and it'll all be done.